What's up, guys? Welcome to the Wilt Podcast.
Hey!
With your host, me, Olin.
I was waiting for Edwin to start.
I don't know.
Nathan.
We should probably settle on how we do this. It's me, Edwin.
And it's me, Nathan. That didn't work.
We haven't gotten it yet, but we will.
So, we have plenty to talk about here. This is a very exciting podcast. We did our homework. We listened to Ghost Stories by Coldplay, the album, and then we also listened to some Pornogind. And we made Nathan listen to the new Taylor Swift album because both Edwin and I have listened to it. And
You also made me listen to Motion City soundtrack. I think my homework was a bit more than yours, apparently.
Hey, you got two good albums to listen to, okay?
You did.
We got quite... Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Should we just jump right into what we thought of Coldplay, or should we discuss what we're currently listening to?
Let's just go right into Coldplay.
Okay, so
we'll go into Coldplay because what I'm listening to is going to take a while for me. So.
Thoughts on Coldplay. So, personally, I thought it was okay. It's very similar to Milo Xylo, which they kind of took a more electronic synthy approach in that one, but still kind of alternative rock. But this one was just like pure synth, I want to say. And Edwin was saying when we were chatting before we hit record that...
I'm not too fond of it. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It didn't impress me much. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was cute.
Yeah. Well, I mean... What else did you not like about it? I mean, I feel like you're holding back a little bit.
No, that's the thing. Like, I don't dislike it. It just didn't impress me on any level. Like, I listened to it from start to finish, and honestly, like, I couldn't tell when one song started and another one ended, and it kind of just... It was...
Oh, but I like that. I like that so much when it's just one story going all the way through and you don't know when it's ended.
Yeah, and I totally can get behind that, but I don't know, just it didn't appeal to me. Like, it wasn't bad at all. Like, I could probably listen to it like at bits at a time, but I listened to the album once and I was done.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of how I felt about it. Initially, I was having a hard time getting into it just because, I mean, I really like Coldplay's older material where it's more alternative rock based, but initially I was like, I don't know if I can get into this, but I want to say when I got to True Love, which is about halfway through the album, I was like, okay, I'm starting to get into this a bit.
Yeah,
just a bit.
Like I said, on the whole, it wasn't bad. I had parts where I was like, all right, that's cool, or I like this. But on the whole, It just didn't sell it. It didn't sell me. It didn't buy me.
Yeah.
I'd say it was what, like in the movie industry, you have what's called an Oscar bait. I'd call this a Grammy bait.
Yeah,
like
definitely so.
It's got so many songs where you can recognize, they're very good, but they're not. They're made more for a producer's sense. Like as somebody who has produced songs before, I can hear the skill that's gone into it. Like all the background synths, like just listening to to True Love, because I'm listening to that right now actually. It sounds like there's at least like 7 synths in the background, and they've all been worked on individually. And from a producer's sense, it's really good, but from a listener's sense, I'd say it's a lot further down the scale.
Yeah.
This is like waiting room music to me. That's what I felt like. I felt like I was
elevator
waiting.
music.
Elevator music. It is certainly, I mean, I'm sure this is what they were kind of going for, but it certainly has that, like, Disney magic flariness to it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if that's what kids are listening to these days, then good for Coldplay.
Hey, you never know. It might become the theme song to the next Star Wars movie. Bought by
God.
Disney.
Oh, God. I don't know if I would
I could see it happening.
Could you?
Yeah, I mean...
Now, would they compose a new song, or would they use a song from...
Either
I can see J.J. Abrams coming up to Coldplay and saying, can you compose a song for us?
Listen, guys. We need a song. It's Star Wars.
Hey, if Danny California could be the title soundtrack song to the Death Note live-action movie, anything can happen.
Yeah. Did you see that trailer?
I saw that trailer,
Nathan?
I saw that movie, and I still don't know how the two correlate, except
No,
for the priestess part. the priestess line in the song, I think, is like the only thing that has some type of connection, but not really.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about,
Like me.
The anime Death Note, which some of you may or may not have heard of, they in Japan they made a live action version of it, and so they released a trailer for the live action film, and it's like it's obviously, it's filmed in Japan, the actors are Asian, all this stuff. They use Danny California by the Red Hot Chili Peppers as the as the song in the trailer. But yeah, and it's like, it doesn't make sense, especially for a thing like Death Note, because Death Note is like, it's this dark, gritty storyline. Obviously it has death in it, so it's about
it has
death.
Demons, death gods. It's a big like mindfuckery of a story. And when you think about it, Danny California is not the song that pops in your head. When I first saw the trailer, I thought it was a fan trailer.
I was laughing so hard because I remember hearing about Death Note, the live action. I was like, oh my god, that sounds cool. And I put on the trailer, and Danny California comes on. I was like, what in the fuck just happened? Like, what am I watching? Yeah, so that was a thing. It was
Death Note, the one with the one with the guy who has a book, and then when he writes it.
The one with the book that he writes stuff in the book, and then stuff happens because he writes in the book.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's about my knowledge of Death Note. I need to get more into anime.
Yeah, you do.
I can give you a list of stuff to watch. But
I've watched Digimon and Pokemon, and that's about it.
Digimon and Pokemon.
You're winning my heart right there. All right.
Yeah, so far. Okay. So any final thoughts on what we have to say about Coldplay new album?
I think we've said our bit. My thing is Grammy bit. It's going to. I don't know if it's already won them, but it's gonna get a Grammy.
I can totally agree with you that it probably is just Grammy bait.
When did it come out? The album?
I think was it early 2014 or was it late 2013?
I swear it came out last year. Is the thing. I'm gonna look this up real quick because you say Grammy bait, but I'm sort of thinking, well, the Grammys have already passed. So
no, came in May. Came out in May.
In 2014.
Yep.
Shit. Yeah, so you're probably right. It'll definitely be Grammy bait.
When are the Grammys this year?
Who knows? It's one of those things that I don't pay attention to, but then it comes and I'm like, oh, Grammys are on, I guess I'll watch it. And then I watch it.
I just look for the lists.
That's true. I don't watch the whole thing. There are some stellar performances that they usually do. I like when they do surprise guests. You're watching one performance and then all of a sudden somebody else comes on and it's like, oh shit, that's Elton John or whatever. Yeah.
Wasn't it in January they had Metallica with Lang Lang and it felt so out of place?
Yeah.
Because you just have the Asian pianist he did a thing with two cellos and that sounded good, but then if you do, even with Metallica's softer stuff, it's not really going to sound the best.
Yeah, well, I know Metallica collaborated with Lou Reed at one point, Lou Reed being the guy from Velvet Underground, and
They made an album with him, didn't
they? They did. I haven't listened to it. I just know it's incredibly experimental, and people were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, Metallica usually gets controversy. I just dropped my phone. Metallica usually gets controversy, like Saint Anger when that came out, which I actually really like. Nobody liked it because of Lars Ulrich's new drumming style, apparently.
Which album was this? I'm sorry, the
Saint Anger.
Yeah.
I like it just for the title track. I don't really think any of the other tracks stand out, but I think it might have been because I was shocked, because the first time I heard of it was watching the music video where they all go to penitentiary prison and they just start performing in front of the prisoners.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, well, then we can move on, I guess, to our other piece of homework that we all had to do, which was listen to some pornogind.
We did that as a group.
We did.
We did do that as a group.
We did pornogind as a group.
That sounds so inviting.
No, it does.
Listeners must love us.
It is.
I actually had two of my friends listening to cock and ball torture.
You're not the only one on that one.
Yeah, because I had mentioned how I had to go listen to it for this, and they're like, "What the hell is pornogrind?" I'm like, "Link, just there," and they were like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Hey, it's music."
Yeah, it's there's really the thing with me in that is it's just metal. It does just sound like regular metal, but the vocals, it just sounds like a dude burping to me.
Yeah.
Like if you ever played Banjo-Kazooie and you talk to the character Blubber, Blubber, when he talks, he just burps. He just sounds like Blubber to me. He's just like...
Yeah, and I try like different other like pornogind. Like I went on a big YouTube splurge, and it doesn't get any better.
No?
No, it does not.
I'm listening to Enema Bulldozer by Cock and Ball Torture right now.
Oh,
I'm seeing a series of weird animated GIFs. Oh, there's an explosion. There's the Mona Lisa. It's just... I don't know.
I did a similar thing to Edwin, actually, where I got a group of people to sit with me and listen to Cock and Ball Torture. And then, that sounds so wrong. Yeah, when it was over, they said, that was okay, it was music, but where was the singing? And so
Yeah.
I had to physically go back and go, do you hear the guy going, well, that's the singer.
I wonder if, like, you took out the vocal track, if it would still be considered pornogrind. I wonder if it's just the vocals that make it pornogrind.
Well, I think
Vocals
we
that-
have some new thing. I'm going to try and find the lyrics to a Cock and Ball Torture song.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell the guy is saying. It's just burping to me.
Right, lyricsfreak.com is loading.
Oh, goodness.
Loading.
Loading.
Oh, what song were you going to look up?
I'm just going to type in Cock and Ball Torture and see which comes up.
Enema Bulldozer lyrics. Cock and Ball Torture.
How do you spell enema?
Enema.
Enema.
Yeah.
Bulldozer.
While he's looking that up,
We could not find enema bulldozer in our song search.
Your browsing history's ruined now.
Yeah, it already is from last week.
Yeah.
but like I said, I showed this to one of my friends, and it caused him to make a Facebook status of a friend jokingly recommended that I listen to a group called Cock and Ball Torture. Don't ever let someone recommend that you listen to a group called Cock and Ball Torture. And someone commented going, "Is that a female group?"
What?
Oh my god.
They asked like, "Is that an all-female group?"
Oh my god.
Oh, I found the lyrics.
Oh shit! For Enema Bulldozer.
Not for enema bulldozer, for anal sex terror.
Okay. I'm gonna look up this song now.
Do you want me to say the lyrics? Because there's only 5 lines.
Wait.
Yes.
Hang on. I'm gonna put the song on in the background and see if I can hear the lyrics.
I'll do a dramatic reading while Owen's listening to it in the background.
Okay, I'm listening to it. Go for it.
Seeing my erection pointing out towards her, he told her to forget her fingers and put that one to some good use instead. I probed her anus with my cock and slipped right into it. That's it.
Pornogrind, everyone.
Hey!
It's not
Oh,
just
God,
belching sounds.
Violating your anus with his voice and
If
fingers,
anybody-
apparently.
If anybody I know ever listens to this, I'm just going to get that sound loop constantly played backwards.
I hope the internet just takes your voice and just makes that into a song.
I would like a song with me singing that thing using auto-tune, please, internet.
Or like
Okay.
just taking that sound clip and adding the 2 Girls 1 Cup theme and playing in the background.
That would
Yep,
probably
I'll give you a
pass as
couple of months to
pornogrind.
do that, internet.
I think I'm gonna do that because I'm editing this podcast.
Oh god, I forgot
I'm
you
gonna
had the
throw
audio.
that in. That's gonna sound incredible. Okay. Well, any final thoughts on Cock and Ball Torture or Pornogrind?
Don't listen to a band called Cock and Ball Torture.
Okay, yeah, I think we all
Yeah,
agree on
I
that
think
one.
it's been universally agreed upon from everyone in the group that we forced to listen to this. Just skip it.
Yeah, just do yourself a favor and don't. Okay, well, I know you also, Nathan, had let's go to Taylor Swift because
Peace Whistle.
let's go to Pornogrind, from Pornogrind to Taylor Swift. Just
Because
Beautiful
some
transaction.
people obviously like Taylor Swift in that way.
Yeah, I think they like them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the new album, Nathan? Since we forced you to listen to it.
It wasn't really forced, actually. I liked it quite a bit. I think it's better than some of her old stuff, though. 2 things. First thing, I didn't appreciate that the YouTube playlist I was listening to also had the 3 seconds of static in the middle of it, which made me think, oh my god, my headphones are about to explode. And second of all, I think some of the songs like Shake It Off was way too long. I think the rap segments weren't needed where they were, and I think that some of the songs they could have reduced from 4 minutes to 2 minutes easily, and it would have made it a better song.
I actually agree with you on the rap section, because Shake It Off, I mean, that's the first single that came out. It's one of those songs that will get stuck in your head immediately. I don't mind it. I actually enjoy it. But I would be, I think, perfectly satisfied if that rap bit just got cut out completely. It just seems a little unnecessary.
I initially did not want to listen to this album because of Shake It Off. It just
Really?
put me off so much. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to listen to it. That's why I didn't like it. It was just... It grew on me. It has grown on me.
Yeah.
But initially I was just like, no, this is not the Taylor Swift I grew to love and adore. No. But then I listened to Blank Space, and I'm like, I can get behind this. And then I listened to the rest of the album, and it's on repeat in my car now. It's at like the half week point. It's going for the full week. It might stay for a week and a half, maybe. I don't know.
Oh man! Did you buy the CD?
No. Katie, my wife, Katie, my lady, my love, she burned it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'd say Blank Space is probably one of those albums, or one of those songs that is an original Taylor Swift song, because all I could hear in there is like, "You broke up with me, I don't like you anymore."
Yes, but it was, I don't know, I like Blind Space, I do. A lot of these I really do like, and
it's catchy as hell.
It is, and if she let off with
catchy.
Blank Space instead of Shake It Off, I would have been on board with this from the start.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I just initially just hated Shake It Off.
I've talked about it in previous episodes before when we've mentioned Taylor Swift, but I think she really strictly said that before this album came out that this wasn't going to be country. Like, she was saying, I'm going to go for a full-on pop record, which I appreciated completely.
Yeah, I knew that going in, and that's when I heard Shake It Off. I'm like, okay, she went straight pop, that's too pop. I did not like that level of pop right off the bat.
That was very poppy.
It is very poppy for sure. Well, then how did you, like, you didn't initially want to listen to this album, but just what made you all of a sudden sit and listen to the song?
I went on a car trip with Katie, my lady, to a mall that's like a couple hours away for some Christmas shopping. Okay. And she put on the entire album, and I'm like, I can get behind this. Which is also the same trip where we listened to the Nick Jonas album.
Oh, God.
3 times in total.
Oh, God.
Please say you didn't get behind Nick Jonas.
No, please don't.
I wish Nick Jonas would get behind me.
Oh, God. I saw your Facebook status. Someone posted on his wall those pictures of him grabbing his penis. And everyone's like, yes, I like this. And I was like, God damn it, Edwin, why? Why?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, God. I was going to tell a story of how I listened to Shake It Off, but to be honest, I don't think I can top that.
I'm sorry, okay? When the Jonas Brothers first came out, never liked them, but I always knew there was something about Nick. I'm like, if anyone gets a credit, it will be Nick. And then he did that one solo song, Who I Am, and I'm like, I like this. Still not totally a fan of you, but I like this. Keep doing more. And then
27 times Nick Jonas made us thirstiest in 2014.
You're reading it!
Oh my...
You're reading it!
The reason I fell so hard is because I listened to the album, and I was like, oh, I can get behind this. Who is this? She's like, it's Nick Jonas. I'm like, oh, I knew he'd do something. And then she's like, did you see his new underwear model shoot? I'm like, no. And she told me to look up the pictures, and I did, and I'm the fangirl that I am right now. I just...
God's sake. The sub comment on this is he gave us all a Jonah more than once, that's for sure.
Oh, Nicky.
Oh, God.
Look at that fucking face. He's like,
I really was not going to bring up Nick Jonas at all, because I wasn't. But thank you for the segue.
I think we've just gained an audience of teenage girls going, yes, Nick Jonas!
And
one 20-something-year-old man, just like Edwin, who's just staring at his screen, just going, ah.
Oh, look at that crotch.
Okay, I don't even have the pictures up because I know I'll be staring at them. Just
God. Okay, so away from this topic.
Yeah, let's get away from Nick Jonas, please. Thank God.
Actually, I think I can say how I got into Shake It Off was
Go on.
because as a group, there's 5 of my friends. Every year we do something stupid for Christmas. So last year we dressed up as pimps and performed Wrecking Ball. And then I think we did Kiss, dressed up as Kiss and did Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And we're thinking, how can we top that? How can we top that? Shake It Off's popular. I wonder how we could dress up like Taylor Swift and perform Shake It Off. And that's the first time I ever heard the song.
Wow. And
So
it
if
just
you
got
see
ingrained.
Yeah, so if you see a blonde wig and red lipstick wearing me somewhere on the internet, that might be why.
Well, you may
This
or
already
may not.
exists?
Could you please link this?
This hasn't happened yet. This may or may not happen in 2 days.
You better you have better provide us with the goods.
But
There
I
are-
don't even know if I don't even know if I'm going to be in the country while this happens.
You bloody
There was already
better
a video
no.
of you dressed as a pimp dancing to Wrecking Ball, right? Link that.
Yeah, you haven't seen the dressing up as Kiss and performing Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
You better these now you have to link
Just
these.
provide
You just
all
have
of
to.
these.
Yeah,
Provide all
and
of
I
these.
will provide it to the internet so everybody else can look at it.
Okay,
And that way,
will do.
more people will auto-tune your voice.
Yeah.
Actually, they really do need to auto-tune my voice in this because I actually do a screamer thing. I don't know why.
God.
Which is
Oh
interesting.
yes, this is it. Okay, here we go. I'm excited to see this. Okay. I gotta close the cock and
I'm not the singer at this point. I'm the guitarist at the beginning, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Wait a minute, is this you on the cover photo?
Yep.
Wait, which one's you?
One on the right.
Oh, I thought so. Okay. There's the video. Oh my god.
The one who is the most pimpin'. Zebra
Oh my God,
pattern
it's
and
so-
everything.
Was this was last year you said, or?
This was last Christmas.
Oh my gosh. that
Which
is
one of the
awesome.
kisses are you?
I'm the one in the cat makeup.
You would be the one in the cat makeup.
Yep.
Well, I want it to be Gene Simmons, like everybody wants to be Gene Simmons, and it got stolen away from me.
Yeah. Well, I can see that he's attempting to imitate Gene Simmons' tongue, but I don't think he's doing a very good job of that. I don't think anybody has a tongue as long as Gene Simmons.
Oh no.
No,
Can I join this group? Oh, I
Wait.
can't join it. I can like it.
it's a Facebook page.
I'm just gonna like it, just cause.
Yeah, I did too.
Who are
Yeah,
these two
we-
American guys liking us?
Don't worry, we had a random, 70-year-old Hungarian like us at one point, so...
A guy or girl?
a guy?
Okay. Well,
Looking at you like I look at Nick Jonas. Just let me know that.
you're making him thirsty.
Super
Very
thirsty.
thirsty.
Very, very thirsty. So speaking of blank spaces, Edwin, he also linked this this song on his Facebook, which
Okay,
was in...
Nate, have you ever heard of the song "It Wasn't Me" by Shaggy?
No.
Then
Do
you
you know
might
who
not
Shaggy
appreciate
is?
this as much as I did. Growing up, this song was huge, and me and all my friends listened to it because we were like immature little kids, like ha ha ha, he's totally banging this chick, cheating on his girlfriend, whatever. It was huge at the time, and someone mashed it up with Taylor Swift's "Blank Space," and I woke up the other day, and it was right on my Facebook wall, first thing I saw in the morning, and it put a smile on my face.
I'm looking at the lyrics right now, so let me read some of these lyrics.
Well, there's
Honey-
the link,
Oh, there's the song.
so you can listen to it, Nate.
Well, I'm just gonna, for the sake of the podcast, I'm gonna read the lyrics, part of it at least. Honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this: we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor.
Oh, I know this song.
Yeah,
So you do know the song.
I had to stop listening to it after I heard that point because I haven't heard this song. I know Shaggy, and when I first saw that you linked this song, I was like, I like Shaggy because I know 2 songs by him, and Taylor Swift, Blank Spaces, yeah, sure. So the beat came on, I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then after he said both caught butt naked on the floor, I'm like, I'm done, this is stupid, I'm done. The song is
You
fucking...
don't understand. This song is so...
decent.
It shouldn't be as precious to me as it is, but it is part of my childhood.
Is
and
it?
it is. And I will always have it on my iPod, and I always have to sing this song out loud and get really into it. Like, I ham it up no matter where I am. If it starts playing, I will jam along with it. It is ingrained in me.
See, I don't think the people who introduced me to this song knew what the lyrics were about, because when I first heard it was when I was probably about 9 years old at a school disco.
But
You know, do you know when you have those school discos where you all go into the school and you have the little DJ that presses play on the playlist?
Yes.
Yeah, so you probably
that's when
heard
we
it
listened to it.
about the same age that I listened to it. And again, like, we really didn't know, but it was funny at the same time. And there was, like, a quote-unquote censored version where they go, like, lovin' on the bathroom floor.
Making love. I'm seeing on this lyric page, it says, picture this, we were caught making love on the bathroom floor, and then it says in parentheses, another version, the butt-naked version of the lyrics. Okay.
There's always going to be a radio version out there.
Of course there is. I mean, I'm going to have to go with the radio version on this one, because at least he has some class. But still, it's a very stupid song, and you're stupid.
I don't really think it's class.
No, never mind. I take it back. It's just stupid song. Stupid.
Olin has very strong fidelity morals.
So, yes, I probably will sound like a total hipster for this, but it's like, I cannot stand lyrics that are shallow like that. That's why I can't get into a lot of poppy music, is just because the lyrics are so shallow and just so stupid like that I'm just like, I can't listen to you. It hurts to listen to you.
Well, it's as I said before, one of the main reasons that makes me dislike music is if a band doesn't have meaning behind a song or doesn't write their music themselves.
Yeah.
So my favourite albums are all those ones where you can hear the emotion in the singer, but it doesn't really work when you're just talking about two people butt naked banging on a bedroom floor.
Completely agree with both of you, but I will always love this song. I mean, this was a time where Rugrats in Paris, their big song was Who Let the Dogs Out.
That's true.
So that was a movie aimed at little kids, and its main song was about ugly girls at clubs.
Yeah.
Apparently isn't that's not apparently what it's about. It's about guys who belayed girls at clubs.
I thought it was about guys letting a dog out, and it's like, oh, there's a dog.
See, I thought it was about that until literally about 4 hours ago, which is really weird why this came up.
Oh God.
But there was a songmeaning.com who let the dogs out, and I don't know why I was looking at it, but apparently it's about guys who were like at clubs and just like, oh, look, it's a girl. Whoop, 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 whoop.
No, yeah, ugly girls. Dogs are ugly girls. So the whole song is like, who let all these ugly girls out for the night? Like,
Who?
And that was what all the little 8-year-olds and 7-year-olds and 6-year-olds were singing when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're not the only one.
I actually owned that album, and I might still have it somewhere. I'm not sure, though. That was one of the few albums that I bought, or I made my mom buy when I was a kid, because I listened to that song on Radio Disney countless times.
Another song that they did, another theme song, was for this preschool Disney show called Stanley.
Oh! Yeah, was it the song, Can You Move It Like This? I Can Shake It. Was it that song?
I don't even know, but they did the theme song for Stanley, which is like a little preschool Disney show. And I always found that hilarious, like how their one big song was used for Rugrats, and it was all about like guys at clubs looking at ugly girls, and then they go to little kid show opening. I always found that funny.
Yeah. Does the Baha Men even exist still? I'm gonna have to look this up.
Probably not.
Baha Men. When's the last time you heard of Baha Men? Baha Men.
Probably about 2 hours ago when I was looking up on lyrics meanings. But then, before that, probably about...
They're from London? What?
That's news.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Wow. Who would have thought? That's very interesting.
Who? Who would have thought that?
Who?
They're still making... They're not making records anymore, but...
They're still around.
The last thing they made was in 2010. 10 great songs, Who Let the Dogs Out.
A compilation album?
Compilation albums don't count.
Yeah, no. So
okay,
the last thing they released is Holla in 2004.
No, a song called Go in 2011.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Oh, wow.
One up me. Go!
I'm gonna have to go look up these Baha Men songs just because.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to join you on that because I'm curious to know what they have been doing. Baha Men. Okay, well.
Well, now that we're half an hour into the podcast, other than what we've been talking about, Olin, what have you been listening to?
I have been listening to a very interesting band. It actually kind of segues into an odd genre, which I don't know if you guys have found one, but if not, that's fine. But
I have a few.
You know what subgenre I'm going to talk about, Olin.
So I've been listening to this band called Boredoms, and they are incredibly interesting and crazy. They're super experimental. They're this Japanese band. They came out in the 80s, and I posted them on the What I'm Listening To Facebook group, but I wrote experimental, noisy, psychedelic, space, electronic, post-Japanese rock. It's literally just all those subgenres into one giant song, and it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And I really like it. Yeah, the odd genre I was going to bring up is they're one of the pioneers of a genre called Japanoise. Japanese noise rock.
That sounds almost as good as my weird genre.
Oh yeah, well, what about you? What do we got? Oh, shit.
Mathcore.
Mathcore. Okay, so I'm assuming hardcore with math rock.
Yeah, exactly. Actually,
Hey, look at
it's
that.
a rhythmically complex and dissonant style of metalcore. The term mathcore suggests the analogy between math rock. Both math rock and mathcore make unusual time signatures because
Yep.
they add up their numbers.
Yeah, they do. Have you listened to any math rock music? Because I know about math rock and math metal, but I don't know.
See, I've never heard about math rock.
I've heard of math rock and math metal, like in all the math music subgenres in high school because nerds. But
nerds, of course.
I know the quadratic formula song, but apart from that...
I do. Oh, well, I do too. I think everybody knows.
I don't.
Well, do you want to learn?
Quadratic formula.
Okay, I know a different version of the song.
Oh, okay.
The Will podcast, you'll learn about math.
Math and the quadratic formula. My
It's
version goes x equals negative b plus or minus the square root. Yeah, exactly. So
ours is different. Ours was quadratic formula, and it's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
Could you see?
Over 2a.
Could you see people in your class, like when they're taking a test? Could you see them like mouthing that song or like whispering it under their breath because they're trying to remember the formula?
It helped me a hell of a lot.
Oh god, mine did too. Holy shit! It's now ingrained in my mind. I'll never forget the quadratic formula.
I'm gonna try and find it because it was about a guy.
Oh, it's an actual thing.
Yeah, it was about a guy who stabbed a knife through a guy's brain.
Oh my god! Wait, this is an actual song.
Yeah.
Oh my! Wow. Okay, my song was literally just high school teacher was like, yeah, here's a song that I made up for the quadratic formula, and she sang it to us.
Oh no, this is an actual song.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh my god. I like this animation. My mom is vacuuming my house right now, and she's picking the most brilliant time to vacuum the house while I'm recording the podcast. So you might hear a vacuum in the background.
I can't hear a thing, but that might be sad music in the background.
That's true.
Until you said something, I did not pay attention to that.
Oh, look, there it is, the quadratic formula.
Over 2a. Over 2a. Oh, it's bringing me back.
So, Edwin, what have you been listening to?
I just told you, I'm listening to Taylor Swift and Nick Jonas.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, you have.
Alright.
Do you want to go to your genre that you were wanting to bring up?
Yes and no, just because it's not really a genre, it's
Oh, I know, yeah.
it's brony music.
You can't see my fist palm that I have right now.
Hey. Everyone just dismisses it because it's My Little Pony based. But the hard work and effort that these people do into making these fan songs is impressive. And they make some really, high quality stuff. and it's not appreciated enough.
I will admit, the first time Edwin showed me some brony music, which was, I don't even know, a year ago at least, I was being an asshole. I'm not gonna lie. I was being such an asshole. I was like, nope, not getting into this music. Nope, bronies, no. But I did listen to a couple of brony music songs, and if you can get by the fact that it's for bronies, it's actually okay. It's actually quite good.
It is. A lot better than pornogind. I'll tell you that.
I will give you that one. I will absolutely give you that one.
First, Nate, I'm gonna send you a link to like one of the actual like My Little Pony songs that they did, and then I'm gonna send you a link of a ska version that they did of the same song.
Ooh,
and it's
ska.
Yeah, it's really neat. Pony ska is actually really awesome. I love pony ska.
I forgot about that.
I have a couple pony ska songs, and like the one YouTube person, Jay Carlson04, he did the best pony ska in my opinion that I came across. But there are the two links. Take a little listen to the original, and then check out the ska version. And you can't tell me that's not impressive for what they did.
BBB,
I like the ska
FF
version.
ska.
Big Brother Best Friend.
Big Brother Best Friend ska.
And did they have to speed up the original audio then?
Yes.
Because I was going to say that sounds like the original singer.
It is the original singer. And they do that a lot, where they'll take the original song and either speed it up, not speed it up, but they'll put actual instruments into it, and other stuff. And it's awesome. They did another one. I could send you another comparison link for the one song they did, Bab Seed, where they made another ska version of it, and they used the original vocals from it, and it's really good. But then there's like full-on parody where like the brony fandom is huge. Like they do parodies upon parodies of everything.
Oh yeah.
Here's a quick another ska song, Gypsy Bard, which is good and funny and awesome. And I'm also going to send you a Pony Swing, because there's swing music made by bronies. It gets.
I'm trying to take this seriously, but then in my mind it's like, it's bronies.
I like that there's a guy vocalist with Pinkie Pie's voice.
Yeah.
Dude, and he goes into it. Like,
that's making me hilarious. It's making me laugh.
This
I like the swinger one.
See, it's good, isn't it?
I'm bobbing my head profusely to this. Wait, is the swing one? Okay, I have to listen to this now.
The next one I'm sending is like the dude, his stage album, whatever. It's Griffin Village, and like it's kind of in a Owl City type of genre. And I'm sending you Winter. It's from like this 4 or 5 song EP for different seasons. Spring and winter are my favorite. Autumn and summer are alright, but I'm sending you Winter, and it's. But yeah, this is brony music, and there's way more out there. Original, parody, reworked songs from the songs they actually have in the series, and they put a lot of work into it, and it's really good. But everyone just dismisses it because it's My Little Pony.
You know, if you close your eyes and not look at the ponies, then it's just like you're listening to...
Yeah, I have to keep my back turned while listening to this, but it's good.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
So take back that facepalm and take back that attitude. Brony music is good. You just have to get over the fact that, you know, it's about My Little Ponies, which is a good show, but that's not about music, so we will move on.
You should just, like, introduce that music to somebody that you know is not a brony and maybe probably dislikes bronies, but just introduce it as like, hey, check out this song I heard, and just like the audio version of it, and have him or her listen to it, and they say like, oh yeah, this is good.
Well, no, like that has happened before, where like
yeah?
I was in the car with someone and I put in like a mixed CD that I had, and some like pony ska went on, and he was like, oh, this is good. Like, what is this? I'm like, it's a brony song, and then he instantly was like, oh, it's stupid, and I'm like, really?
Wow, just like right off the bat, huh?
Yeah.
That was me. That was totally me. So
I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know.
No, yeah, no. Listen, I admit now that I was a total asshole about it, and I'm now accepting. It's pretty good.
I can't say that I'm a fan of My Little Pony, and when this become when this ends up becoming a podcast where we do end up talking about My Little Pony for half an hour,
Yeah.
I may or may not be wrong.
Hey, there is a My Little
But that's for a later date.
There is a My Little Pony musical episode. Okay.
We will watch that as homework in a later day.
We should watch it together and
Oh yeah, we're having a group watching session of this
yeah,
one
and just
day.
record it.
This is not my intention, but I can totally get behind that.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, that's what we're doing.
So speaking of childish things, I read a really funny article. Here, I'll send a link to it. But basically, the person who wrote the song "Let It Go," which is featured in Frozen,
He apologized.
Oh, I know this.
yeah, I apologize. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
This is such a great story as well, because he's like, I originally kept on saying thank you every time he came up, but now all I say is sorry.
Sorry, yeah. And it's funny because that same day I saw a couple of my friends post, can we end Frozen? Can we stop Frozen now, please? Because everybody's so sick of Frozen.
Dude, I was sick of Frozen before I even saw Frozen. And then I saw Frozen, I'm like I was done with Frozen before I saw the movie. And then I saw the movie, and I'm like, yeah, this does not deserve this huge hype that it got. And Let It Go wasn't as good as everyone made it sound to be. I was very disappointed. And this person should very well be sorry. Because of this person. I was at the mall where they had little kid karaoke. And you only hear little girls butcher this song before you want to kill them.
Oh, God. I cannot imagine.
It was fun for me.
I don't want to imagine.
No, I was, on Saturday, I went to go see a Hobbit marathon, so we watched all 3 Hobbits back to back, which was very good, and we were all tired by the end of it, and we were almost so delirious that we bought tickets the next day to a Frozen sing-along.
Oh, holy crap.
We were this close to going, but I know, if we wouldn't have stayed friends after that. Nobody would have.
Do you all, are just so happy that you didn't buy those tickets?
Yeah, because there were a couple of us saying, yeah, we could go, we could just sit back there, but then we'd probably be kicked out by the end of it, just telling the screen, shut the hell up!
Shut up! I know so many friends who are going to hate me and hate us for talking smack about Frozen because they are diehard Frozen fans.
It's done. It needs to be done. New winter movies, come on.
I need to actually, my friend Stephanie, hi Stephanie, if you're listening.
Hey,
my friend
Stephanie.
Yeah, everyone knows Stephanie. So Stephanie is a die-hard Frozen fan.
And Taylor Swift fan.
And Taylor Swift fan. She's actually the reason why I'm somewhat into Taylor Swift.
She's gonna love
this.
Hi,
Stephanie, you might not like me, even though you've never met me, because I basically shout on 2 things that you like.
But her boyfriend, Kayvon, is totally with us in the fact that we're done with Frozen. But there's I don't know if any of you have heard of the metal band Betraying the Martyrs at all, have you? Okay.
No.
They are this, really, they're this extreme metal band, death screams and everything. They did a cover of Let It Go, and it is phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. I'm much behind that than I am the original one at this point.
Actually,
see,
go on.
I wanted to check who this Stephanie was, just so that I had a kind of idea who I kind of have separated myself from.
Go on.
And I wouldn't have known who it was because you have 2 Stephanies on your friends list, but the first thing that comes up is Frozen director apologizes for Let It Go.
Yep, that's
it. Just
it.
says, even the creators of Frozen are on my side.
Yep, that is it.
Because
Sorry.
you put the cover of Let It Go there, I'm gonna go on and put a Let It Go parody that I love more than the original because it is Final Fantasy related. That game I always play, and it's for my class Scholar, so I love it, and I think it's hilarious, and it just works.
I'm listening to it right now. This is amazing. Final Fantasy, Let It Go.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, this is so cool. I like the vocalist.
Yeah, the vocalist is good, and you probably won't appreciate it as much, but all the different moves that she's saying just makes me crack up and smile.
Yeah. Just they're all Final Fantasy stuff.
Yeah, all the different heal moves, the black mage moves, like Astral Fire is a black mage move.
It's like, if there's one thing about the internet that we know is they like to fuck with stuff that people like, and I don't know if you guys have seen the, what is it, Breaking Bad or parody of Do You Want to Build a Snowman? I think it's called Do You Want to Build a Meth Lab?
Yes.
That sounds
awesome.
great.
It's amazing, and I love Breaking Bad. So, do you want to build a meth lab? I'm trying to find a link to it.
Oh, Breaking the Martyrs Let It Go is better than the original.
Right? It's fucking,
Yeah.
It's so cool. Oh, it's so awesome.
Oh God.
And I might be incredibly biased because I do enjoy their music and I do enjoy metal, but still, it's so awesome.
Oh God, I really, really want to talk about what I've been listening to. I don't think I started it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah. I've already said this before the podcast. I have been listening to one of my favourite bands' newly released album on loop on YouTube. I think I'm on my 6th playthrough now.
Wow.
Because I'm an addict and I need to stop being an addict.
No.
But yeah, I love it because, well, I love how the band, because I can't afford the album right now. I don't have enough money because Christmas, and you get bankrupt on Christmas Day because you're Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to buy myself this album because it's got released on vinyl, so I've ordered it, and I'll eventually get it. But until that time, they've released the entire album on YouTube for free.
Oh, wow.
And it's great because side one is like telling a story, and because Sci-Fi Dragons are a nerdy band, it's about a guy who's 18 and he meets this girl with superpowers, and they go rescue her grandfather from a hidden temple, and all this fancy stuff. But the music itself is really good. I'll put a link to the playlist. You don't have to listen to the entire thing. I'll just listen to the song that I'm on right now. But it's a really, really good album, and I love it to bits already because I love chiptune, and I've been really, really wanting to get myself to make stuff like this, but the only problem is you have to have all this custom made Game Boy and stuff that cost like €100 a piece.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm happy now I talked about it. I'm really happy. It's called The Near Future, and I hope, even though this podcast will go out to less people than buy the album, I hope it gets them a couple more sales, if anything.
This is good. I actually am really digging this.
We have a couple baker's dozens worth of viewers, okay? Don't underestimate them. I'm guessing.
We do?
We love you. Thank
Maybe.
you for listening.
Is a baker's dozen
13?
13, yeah.
So we have 26 viewers.
Hey! Welcome, 26 viewers.
Hi, I didn't know that. Hi, 26 viewers.
I don't know if we do or not. I just thought that didn't sound as pathetic.
Oh,
See,
all right.
the day that we get a couple of baker's dozens worth of views on one podcast will be a special where we talk about the gingerbread man and stuff like that.
That's awesome. I like this, by the way. Chicago, great song.
Yeah,
I approve.
I've been listening to this while talking. This is really good. I like this.
I'm actually gonna have to listen to this album along with the rest of this Betraying the Martyrs album with Let It Go on it, because I want to listen to more of this like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm listening to right now. The Betray the Martyrs, Let It Go.
It's so good.
For some reason, I think I might have heard just the chorus.
Yeah, I mean that's like what everybody's wanting to hear, essentially, because that's the part where everybody just goes mental when they sing it.
Yep. Actually, I think Betraying the name sounds really familiar. I think they might have just come to Amsterdam.
Oh, no kidding.
Speaking of which, AC/DC are touring, and I cried a little bit on the inside when their tickets sold out within 10 minutes.
Yeah, of course
Sounds right.
they did. That doesn't surprise me in the least bit.
Yeah, they're playing in the largest arena in Holland.
Uh-huh.
I think it fits like 90,000 people, and it's completely sold out.
I wonder how quick it took for them to sell out.
It was literally 10 minutes because I was in the queue and I didn't get in.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Well, how many pre-orders they do online sales? That really screws people over who are in line waiting.
Really?
Yeah, I have no clue, but yeah, I think they're playing in arenas around the world. I mean, I buy tickets even though they're really expensive. The tickets are €90.
Yeah, which
is
I don't know.
It's a hell of a lot.
That's a lot of money in American dollars for our American listeners.
But it is their final tour.
It is their final tour.
And it has to be the final tour.
Has there been any update with the whole thing about, I can't remember his name, about the whole assassination hiring scandal?
Yeah, he got let off.
He got let off, really?
I think it was decided that he didn't do it.
Okay, but still, like, he has that on his
Yeah, no one's going to care. No one's going to care.
No, so maybe it's probably a good thing that AC/DC is going to be calling it quits after this tour.
Yeah, I don't actually think he's in the band anymore.
Oh, no kidding.
I think they got somebody to replace him after all of that fiasco.
That's probably a good move. That is
probably
a good move.
Yeah, I was reading an AMA with Angus Young and Brian Johnson, and they were saying Malcolm's doing okay. He's doing well. He has a lot of rest at home, and we hope he gets better soon. And then I think, what's his name? Phil Rudd?
Phil Rudd, yeah.
He came up and they said he has some problems. We're going to leave him off the tour schedule and hope he gets over everything that's happened in the past couple of months.
Wow, that's crazy.
Which is a good business idea, but still.
Yeah, it's sad that all this went down, but probably for his safety, especially because I'm sure there are people out there who are wanting to come for him. I'm sure it's a smart move on their part.
Yeah.
But speaking of concerts, I've been very excited to talk about this, and I mentioned it on the last podcast, but I was able to attend probably the greatest concert I've ever been to.
So, Edwin, for this segment, should we put our headphones on, listen to music, and turn away? Or not?
Yeah, I've actually been queuing up what I'm going to listen to while he babbles on, because...
It was okay. So I want to also just tell a quick little short story. I told Edwin the full story when we were not recording, but essentially the day leading up to the concert was my friend's 21st birthday, and so our friend is dating the manager at our movie theater in town, and so he was able to get us in after hours, which was midnight, and so we could watch a movie of our choice. So the birthday girl picked the last Lord of the Rings movie, Return of the King. So we all drunkenly stumbled into the movie theater, and essentially all just fell asleep while watching Lord of the Rings movie. But yeah, so the next day, the birthday girl and her boyfriend and then our other friend, we all piled into my car, and we drove on over to Oakland, which is where the concert was being held, in this big arena, the Oakland Oracle, and we saw the performances of Vance Joy. We saw, I'm trying to remember the order we saw them. Vance Joy, Spoon, Cage the Elephant, Interpol, Alt J, and Imagine Dragons. And it was phenomenal. It was unbelievable. I guess I can just talk about my thoughts on each group as I saw them in the order, but they started with Vance. Vance is a new artist. He's basically sounds a lot like Mumford & Sons, this Australian folk bluegrass singer. He was pretty cool. I mean, the show wasn't too special, but it was still neat to hear his music. Spoon, I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but Spoon is this alternative indie rock band, and once again, there wasn't anything too special about their show, but it was just still cool to see them live and hear their music live. And then Cage came on, and the singer to Cage he's a ball of fire. He was just so energetic. This
is Cage the Elephant, right?
Cage the Elephant, yeah. So he was just jumping around. He actually stage dove 50 times, it seemed like. He was just all over the place. My friend was like, I think he's on cocaine. It's like, I mean, maybe, who knows? He's a rock star. But
I've seen his YouTube video of Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, and by the end of it, his face is so red.
Yeah.
At the start, he's just normal. By the end, he's dying.
He was a puddle of sweat by the end of it. He was just drenched. But, I mean, that got us going. We were super riled up for that show, because he got us all pumped. And then it was funny, because then Interpol came on, and if you haven't heard much of Interpol's music, they're kind of on the mellow side of music. They focus on a lot of kind of echoey, loud guitar distortion. And their show was really cool. It was really laid back, and the light show was really cool. They used all these purple and blue lights and smoke machines, so it really fit the mood of their music. So that was Interpol, and then Alt J. So Alt J was basically the reason why I went to that show, and I've talked about it quite a bit, but if you haven't listened to Alt J, you guys gotta listen to Alt J. They are so good. So good. and their show was amazing. They had these awesome light show that went perfectly with their performance. They weren't the most animated blokes, but they were still really, really great performers, and people went insane for them. And last but certainly not least, Imagine Dragons, which after Alt J, I was sort of like, I could leave and be completely okay because I fulfilled what I wanted to see. Imagine Dragons, I have their album. I didn't get crazy into them like a lot of people did, but I was like, oh, I'm seeing them live, whatever. And so they were very, very good. I was pleasantly surprised by them. I never thought that a band that performed kind of pop rock alternative music would have the same energy and aggression as a punk rock guy, because they were all headbanging, they were thrashing, they were just going crazy, and it was so cool. And the best part of it all was we were in seated areas, because this is an arena. This is where you go to watch basketball games. So we were in seats, and then there was a lower level where people were standing. And so my seat was located next to a set of stairs that would just go up and down. Like, you could go up the rows and then go, if you went all the way up, you would get out of the arena. But I was seated next to the stairs. And so at one point, the singer jumped off the stage many times. And so at one point he had jumped off. I had no idea where he was, so I was just enjoying the other musicians playing. And then all of a sudden I hear this, oh my god! And I look down where, at the end of the stairs going down, he's climbing up the stairs. And I'm like, oh shit. So I just go over to the stairs, and I hold out my hand expecting just a tap on the hand. So not only does he high-five me, he grabs my hand. So I'm holding the singer of Imagine Dragons' hand for like a good 2 or 3 seconds, and I freaked out. I went insane. It was seriously made my night even more.
That's so
and so
cute,
you should.
man.
Yeah, I fangirled like crazy. My friend and I, we were both like, oh my god, and we hugged, and I'm like, I'm never gonna wash this hand again.
You did it in that pitch,
Edwin has
right?
Joe Jonas.
Yeah, I did, in exactly that pitch.
Edwin has Joe Jonas. You have the lead singer from Imagine Dragons.
Nick Jonas, okay?
Yeah.
Get it right.
Wrong Jonas.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Not really.
But I have a video. I might actually upload it onto YouTube just cause. But I have a video in which he's walking back down the stairs towards the audience, and I told my friend to go where I was standing so she could try to hold his hand, perhaps. But totally blew her off. Totally didn't high five her. But I have a video of him walking by, so that's cool. And so yeah. And after that concert, I got stuck in traffic. Had to drive through the city to get home, the city being San Francisco, and got back to my house at around 2 a.m.
Where you drank a glass of milk.
No, I didn't drink anything. I went straight to bed and passed out, and slept for like...
That's the sign of a good festival.
Yeah,
yes.
Slept for like 13 hours. It was amazing. It was incredible. So, awesome concert. All those bands were phenomenal. If you haven't checked any of them out, definitely check them out for sure. Especially Alt J. They are incredible. They are absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I wasn't too into Imagine Dragons until their last album. Not their last album. Their last single that they released in August, Warriors.
Yeah.
Because I am a League of Legends fan, and this is my nerdy side coming out. I was watching the League of Legends World Championship Finals in a Korean arena, and I Imagine Dragons came out, and they started singing Warriors, and I'm like, what is this? And it was really, really good.
I think did they play this song? No, they played they played Gold. They were talking about how they're coming out with a new album, which they are in February, and I guess they had released a single, which I had no idea they had, but because the guy was like, yeah, we have a new song coming out, and we need some help singing it. And I was like, well, how do we sing this if we don't know the song, dude? This is a new song. It was awesome. It was great. It was really good. It was awesome. So I've said that 30,000 times, but yeah, kudos to them. Fantastic show. Had a blast.
The fanboy in you is strong.
Listen, I was at a concert. I was in my happy
No,
place.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just saying it's strong right now. I've been there. I felt those feels. It's
The jealousy is strong in this one.
indeed that's also it.
Is
The
it?
jealousy is strong within all of us.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the next day, I actually saw that Neutral Milk Hotel is going to be in my town playing live on their very last tour, and I tried to get tickets, and I can't get tickets, and it has saddened me completely, because I really would have liked to see Neutral Milk Hotel.
I need to go to
you're
a
like me.
concert now.
Yeah, you do.
You're like me and AC/DC.
Yeah. I was, and the tickets would have been only $30-something.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it was super cheap, and I was incredibly heartbroken when I saw that I couldn't get a hold of any. But it doesn't surprise me in the least bit that they sold out at all.
Yeah, there's a couple of bands coming over next year that I need to see, but I can't see. Like, System of a Down are coming over and playing in...
Oh, no kidding!
Yeah, I really want to go see them. I think there's
I haven't listened
4
to
tickets
System
left.
of a Down in ages.
Yeah, I go through periods of time, because they're probably one of my all-time favorite bands, because I was introduced to them at a very young age. And
They were like a high school band for me. Like I listened to them a
they were
lot in
6th
high
grade.
school.
They were 6th grade for me. I was shown Chop Suey at a very young age, and then shortly thereafter BYOB, and
Chop Suey wasn't Chop Suey banned at one point from US radio?
yeah, it was because of the lyrics. The trust in my self-righteous suicide was a no-no for the radio, and so that got
I
banned.
fly when angels deserve to die.
Exactly. They that's why I like them, is because their music or their lyrics are just super risque, and they sometimes say the stupidest shit in their songs, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, but yeah, System of a Down are coming over. The only tickets left are very, very back row.
Yeah, nosebleed seats.
Yeah, nosebleed seats, and nosebleed seats cost $50, I'd say.
$50. Wow. So they just look like specks, essentially, where you're standing.
Yeah, but I've been to this arena before, and they're pretty good about it. They have massive TVs on the side, and they usually have their speakers placed at the back as well as the front.
Oh, nice.
In order to everybody to get the thing. Like, I've been to 2 tours. I went to Iron Maiden, in which I wasn't in nosebleed, but I wasn't in good seats.
Right.
And I could see the band pretty well, and I could hear them too well. I think I became deaf. Iron Maiden and Skillet are the 2 concerts where I've come out of it deaf,
Wow.
lost my voice, and an ache in my neck.
Yeah.
Skillet, I literally came out of it and my friend said, "Dude, are you alright?" Because I couldn't speak, I couldn't hear him properly, and I honestly felt like my neck was about to fall off.
That's how I was after the concert that I went to. My neck was so sore, and nobody understood why my neck was sore. I was like, dude, I was getting into it.
Oh, that's the best thing. Once in January, I think I went to go see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh, nice.
And I went with my parents, actually. And so they thought it was just going to be a normal orchestra, but no, it's a rock orchestra. They do all these Christmas songs. And so we went, and I'm headbanging, and like I'd clap, and at the end there'd be me and like a couple of other people in the audience giving them the horns. And every time my parents would pat me on the shoulder, "Why are you headbanging? Why are you putting your 2 fingers up like this?
Why
It
do they
doesn't
sound
make
like
sense."
What are they, like your grandparents? What's going on?
No, it's how I imagine people that don't understand music.
You kids and your Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Your heavy metal Christmas songs.
It's really good though. As soon as I left their show, I actually bought their album from them straight away. Like,
Oh, yeah.
some of them were on the concession stand, and I bought the album straight away.
It's all about that.
I love going to a
that
concert
Wizard-
and buying albums from like the opening bands.
That's what I do. That's what I would do.
Buy opening bands albums usually, though not always, because sometimes they're not that good.
Every time I go to a concert, opening bands that I don't know play, I always stand there like still and have a look of judgment on my face. Like, you have 2 songs. If you don't win me over, you're done.
Yeah.
See, that's the Dutch's normal concerts. Dutch normal concerts, rock concerts are a bit different because everybody sings along and jams and headbangs. But in usual Dutch concerts, they listen quietly and then they clap at the end.
So they're
Because
formal.
everybody's like, "I can't do my Dutch accent now." Like, they go, "Oh no, we want to listen to the song. We don't want to listen to ourselves singing it." So everybody looks like they do on an opening tour band, and then like it's especially prominent in an opening tour band when nobody knows the songs, and so every time there's me who's trying to just like go and try and mimic what they're about to say next, and always failing.
Yeah, well...
And then there's the guy next to me just going, "What the hell are you doing?"
Well, I was sad because the last concert I went to was Coheed, and they had this band called, I think it's called Thank You Scientist is what they were called, and they were pretty cool. They were this, just like Coheed, they were a progressive rock band, really experimental progressive rock, but they only had their album available on vinyl, and I don't have a turntable at all. I buy everything on CD or digital, and so I was
Buy a turntable.
I
It's
know.
the best decision you'll ever make.
I know.
I own 2 records, but no turntable.
Both of you need to buy turntables.
What records do you own?
I have the No Such Noise Life Goes On EP on vinyl.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I have Patent Pending's Brighter album on vinyl.
Oh yeah, Patent Pending. I forgot that you. I think
No
you
Such
came
Noise
to
has
me
a vinyl?
once. Yeah, I think they do.
Wait,
Ooh, I
say
might
that
buy
again.
that.
I say I think they do.
you
Edwin
guys
just
are
says
breaking
he
up on
has
me.
it. I'm stupid.
Wait, Nate, do you know Patent Pending?
I'm not ganging up on you. I want to buy the album.
We're losing it.
We're
We're going-
losing everyone. I
We're
can't
losing
hear.
the audio.
Stay on target. Hello.
Oh no.
Ah, this
Oh
is a
no.
sign
Oh
that-
no.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Hey.
Should we hang up and start up again?
The Wilt podcast is currently experiencing technical difficulties. We apologize for any inconvenience we may have caused. Be prepared for the remainder of this episode to be one big giant laggy mess. Thank you. Okay.
I am back.
Hey! What were we talking about?
No Such Noise had an LP and I wanted to buy it.
Okay, we're talking about vinyls and stuff.
Right.
I'm gonna edit all this out.
They have one. I'm not sure if they still sell them because there was a certain number printed, and all like hand numbered and everything. I have number 2.
Oh yeah. I remember I think you came to me or you were texting me once and you were like, I don't know if I want to buy it. I don't have a turntable, and I was like, whatever, dude, go for it. And
Yeah.
you said, you told me you had 2.
Yeah, I was really on the fence of buying it because I didn't have a turntable, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get it anyway.
Collectors.
And the day that it was coming out, like I was like on my like the website an hour beforehand, and I just kept refreshing. It's like, let me buy it. I need to get number 1, and I got number 2.
Who got number 1?
Oh,
Do you
god
know?
damn it.
Actually,
So
yeah.
close.
No. I think either the band has it or the record maker kept number 1. Like I know they kept number 1, and so technically I did get number 1. It's just number 2.
Okay. So I mean that's cool. So you're number 1, but you have 2.
Ooh, I could buy the EP.
Yes.
Do
I can still buy it. How much does it cost?
Do it. It's worth it. It's good.
I'm trying to see how much it costs.
It was a while ago.
Do you think they raised the price,
$23.50.
or $23.50? There you go.
No, it's
now,
$7.50. It's $7.50 plus $16 shipping.
Oh God, yeah. I forgot about that part.
Shipping.
Yeah,
So
that's
when I have
yeah.
money, maybe
When you have money, do it.
I'll keep that on my.
Maybe.
I'll keep it on my favorites. I'll keep it on my favorites just in case.
Do it.
Yeah, but
And
I have
you were saying patent
Patent
pending too.
Yeah, their Brighter album I have on vinyl as well.
Have you heard? First off, have you heard Patent Pending, Nathan?
No, I haven't.
They're. I mean, I
That is
don't
your
want to say
homework.
just another pop punk band. They're good. No, they're very good. I
That
actually
is your
really
homework.
like their
And
stuff.
they've been on a UK touring binge for the last couple tours they did.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to try and.
something worth checking out.
Yeah, my friend PJ, who introduced me to the band, who's obsessed with them, on the level that I'm obsessed with No Such Noise, is pissed because they go over to the UK more often than they tour around here anymore.
Suck it, USA.
Exactly.
I might have to go to a tour just to take a selfie so you can send it to your friend and just be like, suck it.
Look at this guy. Yeah. It's good music. Edwin
They
showed
make a
me
song
them.
called Hey Mario?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man. That's a good song. That's a fantastic song.
That is from their new
I'll keep that in the queue.
Mario and the Brick Breakers EP, where they did the one song "Hey Mario" off their new album, and instead of doing a video for it, they're like, we have to like do a whole backstory. Like, there was a Mario band, and that's where this EP came out with. Rainbow Road from that EP is an amazing song. I love it.
It is. It's a really good song. But some other songs of theirs that I personally like that you should check out is from, I think, is it their first album that has a douchebag on it?
I believe that is maybe second or third. Maybe their first full album with Joe as their singer, because I know they switched singer at some point.
Did they really?
Yeah, it was a totally different singer at some point.
Is the Hey Mario?
Joe took over vocal.
Is the Hey Mario vocalist? Is that still Joe?
Yeah, that's still Joe Vergosta.
I think we lost each other. Okay, yeah. So
should we just like end it now since
it sounds like we're lagging like crazy. But
yeah, we'll continue this on another
slowly
podcast.
fading away.
Okay, but just on final notes, songs by Patent Pending to check out if you can hear me. Douchebag, good song. Spin Me Around, really sweet song. If you like cheesy sort of love songs, which I like because I'm a girl, definitely worth looking into. And Second Family is a really good song too. That whole album is just good. Second Family, just listen to Second Family.
Yeah, it's the Second Family album is really good. The Brighter album is good. The Patent Pending is good. I enjoy Patent Pending.
Yes, Patent Pending, enjoyable. We like it. And I think we're gonna now end it here because I just got a message from Nathan. We basically have lost him because he.
We should probably just start assigning homework to each other.
I'm going to say bye in the background, even if they interrupt me. Hi, I'm Nathan. Bye.
Okay. Well, thank you all for listening to this conjointed Wilts podcast with all this interruption. I hope you enjoy, and we will be back.
I'm just going in the background saying whatever Olin says that I can hear. Wiltcast.
Okay, podcast. Okay, love you. Bye.
Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. This was awesome. Yay. Bye.